Hi Nirmalya, how are you doing?
All well, Anubhuti, how are you?
I am also doing great. Thank you for asking. All right, first of all, congratulations for getting admits across the universities and that too in top ones, right? Could you please name them for us?
So I have received two admits, HEC Paris and IE Madrid.
All right. I would like you to introduce yourself to everybody out there who's going to watch this video.
Sure. So my name is Nirmalya Ghosh. Going by my background, I happen to be a construction engineer. And after that, I had done my PGDM from IIM Shillong back in 2018. And I have been working across companies since last 6 years, such as Shell, Payoneer, and currently I'm working at a startup called Cash to India.
Okay, so my first question to you is how was the whole experience with MIM? From the start till here, how was it?
Yeah, so MIM's experience would be something that I would name as self-retrospective, as in the process was pretty simple. And from the very beginning, when I contacted one of our POCs, I had very specific requirements. I wanted to get it started as soon as possible because I had finished most of my essays and the deadline of submission was, just around the corner. So I wanted a quick second look on my essays and see how they are going on. And since deadlines were approaching, I actually made a condition that if you can give me a consultant within a day, only then I'll be able to take this service. And I was surprised that your team was able to, arrange for a great consultant such a short period of time. And we had the introductory call on the same day and we got started on the process. So the process was free of all the bottlenecks and all the resources were right away given to me. And not just the consultant, but also the resources on your website. I got all the access just in a single day. So I would say all the people that are working on your team are very proactive and they try to help the candidate as much as possible.
All right, got you. Okay, so my next question is because you just said, right, that you got the consultant and you just wanted a second opinion on the essays because you already worked
Yes.
upon some, right? So, how did the content team help you? How did you like their services, specifically for the content part? How was it?
Sure. So the consultant that worked with me, his name is Sheridan, and he is one of the most outstanding guys I have met. Not because how he sees your entire problem statement, but how he basically enables you. So he's not a guy who would be doing spoon feeding to you and telling you to do this, do that. He will send you to a journey where you will explore yourself what would be the right path and how you want to frame your answers so that these business schools can see the best of you. And where I was lacking is my answers did not have a proper structure. All the contents were there in bits and pieces, but how to start and inserting which line would make a bigger impact. So all that structuring was done by Sheridan himself. And most of the consultants that people work with, they do 2 or 3 rounds of editing, and it's very, I would say, business minded. It's very, I would say, process oriented. But with Sheridan, I did not have a problem. I would be pinging him on WhatsApp at around 11 or 12 and asking some very not so bright questions, because candidates have all kind of anxieties whether I should do that, I should do this. So Sheridan would be answering to all the queries and in the earliest time possible. And he's the one who actually made sure my essays were submission worthy. And after that, I had actually taken mock interview rounds also with him. So most of these, colleges, the two colleges that I cracked and few other interviews that I had. So he would be having a mock interview with me before each one of these actual interviews. And each of these interviews he designed in a very different manner, where one of the interviews would be stress interview, few of the interviews would be on a way where he would be giving me a case study. So he basically wanted me to be prepared for all possible scenarios that would be coming. And even when I got the two admits, I actually discussed with him, which of the colleges should I join, because he has a peer group in this area. And he was, I would say, very helpful in this entire process. So thanks to Sheridan and MIMSA for that.
All right, okay. Now, very quick, genuine question from you, because there are a lot of people out there who want to study abroad specifically, right? They complete their masters, or maybe there are some students who want to even go for bachelors, but majorly, people go out for masters from our country. So, what is the one piece of advice that you would like to give maybe the young individuals, right? Yeah, people who have like young minds out there to work on the process. What is that one advice which you think they should keep in mind while applying abroad?
Sure. So to answer this question, I would tell that, it is very important to understand that each one of the applicants have their own priority and has their own aspirations. So let's not be in the rat race where they would be comparing themselves with A, B, C, like whether I should go for this degree, whether this college is right for me, which location is right for me, whether Europe or USA, because it is very cumbersome, because all this information are right out there and people get bogged up with all this information that just get thrown to you. It is very important to a retrospect where you are standing and where you want to be, and whether this particular abroad education will be helping you or not. I'll just give my example that I happen to have one of the PGDM, which is kind of equivalent of an MBA here from one of the IIMs. So practically I'm going for my second MBA. So if you compare my situation to others, I actually had a clear plan here in India, and this particular degree will help me achieve a certain thing. So I would suggest the candidates, to go through a similar retrospective journey and speak with lots of alums before taking this decision, because especially in MBA compared to other educations is very much time consuming and money consuming. So you want to be sure whether you want to dive into that, and only after give your efforts, be it on GMAT, be it on admission consultancy, because no one is going to spoon feed this entire thing. And it's not that there is one website available for all kind of informations. You have to do a lot of networking yourself. You have to speak with your consultants, you have to speak with alums to know what is best for them. So in order to give that kind of effort, or allocate that kind of bandwidth, you have to be super motivated. So that is why it is very important to know what you're basically expecting out of these journeys.
All right. Thank you so much, Nirmalya, for taking out your time, right, and having this conversation with me. And all the very best. And okay, one more question. You have got 2 admits. So which university are you going to choose?
So I'll be joining HEC Paris this fall.
Okay, that's great. And all the very best. And thank you so much.
Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot for your time. Bye.
Okay, bye-bye.